All right, hello and welcome to episode 2 of our King's Quest for the Perils of Rosella playthrough. We have previously played through the first 3 games, so now we're on to number 4. The other 3 games we had played the VGA point and click remakes by AGD Interactive, but this is the original Sierra game, and these games are like brutally hard. A lot of, they call it like pixel hunting, where if you aren't paying attention, you will totally miss something. That board that was lying on the ground just blends in. It's kind of tricky, and then you've got things. Jeez. Okay, so that will just kill you. Okay, the cave is very dark. Try as you might, you cannot peer through the darkness. Look down. See, if I just say look, it doesn't talk about the bones. You see a pile of bones by the cave entrance. Take bones. Okay. So I have the bones. Now let's see. Light lantern. Using a flint attached to the oil lantern, you light it. The lantern burns with a bright glow. Okay. But here, so there's something living in the cave. And it is absurdly easy to die here. And we still can't see anything, by the way. And I also believe there's like a hole that you can fall through. Don't think it's on this screen. Come on. Ah, come on. You've been caught by the vicious troll. Dead. So mean. Oh, come on. So I could be wrong, but I do not think that there's a way to avoid the troll other than getting very lucky. So then down here, maybe it's on the next screen. Okay, you see that hole? I'm going to save again because you can die here too. This is the darkest cave you've ever seen. You see an opening in the distance. Now watch, if I just walk through, I'm going to fall down a pit. Like it wasn't hard enough to begin with. Alright. Yes. Okay, so use board, put board over chasm. Now we have to do this in the dark where we can't see it and not die. Feeling in the dark, you manage to place the board across the crevice. Now, can you cross it safely? I don't know. Feeling in the dark again, you manage to pick up the board without dropping it into the crevice. All right. Oh, come on. All right. From here, a huge, muddy swamp spreads eastward. Large, moss-covered swamp trees tower overhead while grass tufts and reedy plants poke up from the mire. You can hear the many chirpings and croakings of unseen swamp creatures. Okay, so let's go here, and we have to jump, right? Jump. I'm doing this because I know this is what I need to do. Having played it before, basically, if you go in the swamp, you just die. Crap. Don't you know that some swamps are quagmires that will suck you under? As you take your last breath, you contemplate this final information. Okay, and there's a snake there too. And if I remember correctly, just I'm totally irritated about. I do not think that I can. I don't think that I can pass the snake quite yet. I think normally with snakes in these games, you have to hypnotize them somehow. In King's Quest 2, I think we hypnotized it with like a jewel necklace. I think in this game we play that flute that Pan has. Put down board. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to work for us either. A huge cobra protects the small tree that bears the wondrous fruit. The fruit that your father's life depends upon. Yeah. And we got nothing. We got a couple things, but nothing that I think will help us. So, hit snake with shovel. It's too big. Wow. Okay. Give bone to snake. Doesn't want anything from us. Okay. Shoot snake with arrow. Yeah, that doesn't work. I don't want to waste my last arrow. I don't think that this is going to work for us. Oh, come on. All right, but I think the snake is just going to kill us, right? Yep. You die a painful death of snake poisoning. Big shocker. All right, this is not going to work. Take board. Jump. All right. Gosh, I totally hate this because we're going to go back through the cave and get killed by the troll. But I think we need to figure out a way to put the snake to sleep. And all right. Well, I hate to do it, but let's save our game here. And then here we have to what is it? Put board over chasm without. All right. Oh, come on. It's quite annoying. All right. Okay. Now I have to not get killed by the troll. Which is easier said than done. So I think it's, what is it, up here and to the left? You know, how do you avoid that? Fortunately, I just think you don't. I do not know of any way. All right, well, we're out at least. So let's figure out a different way to deal with the snake. Now, I think I know what needs to be done, but I haven't seen it. I don't know what triggers it, whether it's random or what. So if I recall correctly, and just by playing the game, you know, how would you even know? We have that Shakespeare book, right? I swear there is a guy that there is a guy that plays the lute, and he comes and sits on this stump, and we give him the Shakespeare book, and he gives us the loot. But he ain't here, and that's a problem. Maybe he's somewhere else. I don't know, but feeling a tad stuck at the moment. I don't know how we get a bridle for the horse. We've already done the fisherman. Oh, of course, now he's here now. When you say hello to the minstrel, who looks at you in surprise. Well, who do we have here, he asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favorite tunes, and he begins to play an old ballad. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited as he plunks and plinks his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Yup. Kind of sucks. You unthinkingly speak to the minstrel again, whom immediately begins playing another bad rendition of a favorite oldie but goodie. Okay. So clearly he's not good. You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read aloud, first hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it. Suddenly, he stops and looks at you. This is wonderful, he exclaims. This gives me a new lease on life. No longer am I a mere minstrel. Now I will become a famous actor, to be or not to be. How is that? He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. All right. Play lute. Oh, I can't. All right. Wonderful. Pan has ceased his dancing and now looks at you and the lute curiously. Give lute to Pan. How about talk to Pan? Okay, give lute to Pan. Okay, Pan gratefully accepts your gift of the lute, and in return he gives you his flute. Happy now, he dances away with it. He's very good with it. Play flute. Okay. Well, let's save. Because I don't know when those guys are going to be back. Like, how many times you walked into that screen and the minstrel guy wasn't there? I think there's a lot of like logic leaps as well in this game where how would you know to do some of this stuff? I mean, some of it's more logical than others, but I guess minstrels like Shakespeare and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, we did it. All right. Now we can go through all this fun stuff again. So the reason that we have to wear the crown is because the waterfall is too forceful. So swim under waterfall. Nope, can't do it. So, but the little froggy can go under the water. All right. So let us do this again. And hope that we are lucky enough not to encounter the troll. All right, let's save here. And let's put board over chasm. Not close enough, not close enough. Way too close. Okay, here we go. All right, let's put that snake to sleep. Look at his eyes. Nervously, you raise the flute to your mouth and begin to play a melodic tune to the big cobra, who begins to sway with the music. Soon, the snake is mesmerized by it and falls into a hypnotic trance. Take fruit. Okay. Well, that's our super major objective for the game. We got the magic fruit relatively early too, but now we're stuck here because we can't get back to Daventry until we get the talisman back from the evil Lalote, whatever her name is. Alright, so now let's try not to die. Okay, so here, put board over chasm. Okay, now let's try to not die from the troll. That scares me every time. Which one is it? Is it this one? Magic fruit. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. I really don't think that there's a way to avoid it. I wonder if I'm wrong, but I mean, is it like literally every time? Or is it random? Please let us get out. Thank God. All right. Don't ever have to go back there again. Thankfully. All right. So, where are we now? Door's locked. We don't have a key. Okay. You have come upon a bizarre group of scary human-like trees. A thick forest of pine trees surrounds the strange group. Steep mountains block your way to the east. Now, I can't go through here without getting grabbed, right? Yep. All right. Okay. How do I get a bridle? How do I get a bridle for the unicorn? I've got a flute, lantern, put out. Don't know that that's needed, but okay. Crown, bow, shovel, fishing pole, board, bone. What the heck do I do with the bone? I give it to a dog, probably. Fish. Okay. Magic fruit. Well, I guess we can go over here and try. We're safe in this screen, so let's try to sneak into the giant's house. If he comes out, we just die, right? So, okay. It's locked and you don't have the key. The tree grabbed me and I can't even see it. He's trying to get us. Oops. The ball, I think we've already used. The lantern, we've already used. The flute, we've already used. The crown, we've used. The bow, we have one arrow left. Shovel, we use later. The fishing pole, we used. The board, we've used twice. The bone, we have not used. And the fish. And the magic fruit, we need to save. So, the bone and the fish. Can you think of any use for a bone and a fish? Vicious barking from the other side. Give bone to dog? No. I can't get in, right? How would I lead the unicorn to, like, okay, I think I have to get that unicorn to Hagatha to advance that portion of the quest. And I don't know how to do that also without a bridle. I don't know where to find one, and I don't know how to, like, that giant's house. We get in there at some point. How can you lead a unicorn with no bridle? That is a good question. Well, sharks. Now, is that like a... Do they automatically die? Or is it random? What? Okay. Look, you stare out at the ocean and the white sand beach of this secluded island. From the middle of the island, a majestic ivory palace towers surrounded by a lovely manicured garden. Look at bird. Majestic peacock with a beautiful tail. Take feather. There isn't one, but there might be one lying around here somewhere. Oh, what do you know? This is quite a castle. Janessa's tiny fairies guard the palace door. Talk to fairies. You speak to the little fairies, but they do not respond. Perhaps they cannot talk. Okay. Well, at least we got the feather. That one's locked. Okay, that one's locked. You are on a tower stairway of the island's Ivory Palace. Look at tapestry. Beautifully embroidered tapestry hangs on the gleaming wall. Okay. Janessa's bedchamber is very beautiful and serene. Janessa lies very still upon the seashell bed, her concerned fairy helpers hovering near, and her pet snow leopard lying close by. A pet snow leopard. Straight out of the Tiger King. Alright, well, can it kill us? That's the question. You attempt to speak to the gravely ill Janessa. Her small fairy helpers flutter madly about, trying to prevent you from disturbing her. Can I take her wand? No. Pet leopard. Probably not a good idea. Okay. Give bone to leopard. Doesn't want it. Okay. How about the fish? Give fish to leopard. What? Why not? Bone, board, fish, fruit, pole. Okay, well, I don't know that there's anything else we can do in there. At the moment, anyways. At some point, I guess we have to come back to give her her talisman. If we ever get it back. I guess we can swim back and try not to get eaten by a shark. I wonder if there's anything the other way. I kind of doubt it, but... What? That is a whale. Horrors, you've been swallowed by a huge whale. Whew, this place stinks. Alright. Look, there's a floating bottle. Take bottle. Look at bottle. There's something inside it. Open bottle. You open the glass bottle and retrieve the imprisoned note. Help! I'm about to get blasted by evil Sarians in Space Quest. Anybody have a handy ray gun out there? Lovely. It's Roger Wilco. Look at skeleton. The skeleton of an unlikely man, let's call him James, rests atop the wreckage of a small boat. Okay. I recall what to do here. And remember this part being a giant pain. Okay, so we are on the whale's tongue. And this dangly part, we want to tickle it and make him sneeze us back out. And there's this really tiny part where we can climb here. And it is very, very easy to fall off. Let's, if we can get to the, if we can get to the right place. Gosh, it's so annoying. There's basically a place where we can walk up and just tickle it, but... Okay, where do we stop? Right here? Alright, let's save. Come on, where is it? So annoying. Okay. The path that I got the highest was right here. Oops. Okay. I Googled it because this is super annoying. I don't want to be here for 3 hours. Basically, it looks like I have the path is like up here, kind of. Oh, are you joking? You're in here too long and you just die? Oh, crap. Okay, then I have to hurry up. Oh, totally. Let's save this because... Oh, God, finally. All right. You frantically tickle the throat of the whale with a big peacock feather. You begin to feel a quiver under your feet, which quickly turns into an almighty tremble. Suddenly, you hear a thunderous "achoo" as you are swept out of the whale's mouth in a tremendous wave of ocean water. Again, you find yourself swimming in the ocean. Look, there's an island. Look. You have found yourself stranded upon a desert island. Also, it seems, have others before you. Now, what are you going to do, Rosella? Okay. I know what to do here. Actually. So let's, look at bird. A pelican visits you on this desert island. Okay. Look at boat. It looks as if many an unlucky sailor has been stranded here. You see a glint coming out of one of the wrecked boats on the beach. Okay. Look at ground. You look at the ground inside the wrecked boat. What is this? Why, it's a golden bridle. You pick it up and carry it with you. Wow. How would you ever have known, right? Let's restore, though, because... Give fish to pelican? You throw the stinky dead fish to the pelican. Greedily, he catches it in his large bill. As he does so, you notice something shiny fall from his bill onto the ground. Ooh, what is it? A shiny whistle lying on the ground. Okay. Okay, so do you see that? Can you imagine if he had just flown off, we never get the whistle? Did we just lose the game? Because we get to a point where we needed it and we don't have it? Alright. So now we get the golden bridle. And we have a whistle. Alright. The golden bridle. Okay. We have a glass bottle. We have a silver whistle. Let us... Okay. Save. Use whistle. You put the shiny silver whistle to your lips and forcefully blow into it, producing a loud tweet. To your astonishment, a friendly dolphin appears just offshore and jabbers excitedly to see you. Hello, Flipper. Let's ride the dolphin. Well, howdy do. All right. So, where are you, unicorn? Now, don't we just feel super guilty for doing this? Like, there's this evil sea hag, and we're going to give her this unicorn. Put bridle on unicorn. Come on. As the beautiful unicorn offers no resistance, you gently place the golden bit into his mouth and fit the bridle and reins over its majestic head. The unicorn looks at you with curiosity. Okay. Lead unicorn. Okay. Ride unicorn. You nimbly mount the magnificent unicorn, grab the golden reins, and set off towards Lolot's castle, betraying that magnificent animal. The unicorn, couldn't read it that quick, but I imagine it's not too happy with us. So, the lot says, I hear you are a good girl and brought me the unicorn. I'm almost convinced you might be innocent after all, but, she clears her throat, not quite. Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good, you think. The lot continues, I am desirous of the hen that lays the golden eggs. Currently the hen is kept by the ogre and his wife. Bring me the hen and you shall have your freedom and a great reward. Take her away, the lot orders her goons. All right, now it is time to break into the ogre's house. All right, and this seems like a pretty good time to end this video. Let's save it here, and we will resume in the next episode. Thank you for joining me.